really good thing when your writing style matches your own personal style. I like telling stories, and you would think that being an author, every time you do that, you're telling a story. Well, you might be, but if you're working with a particular genre, then you have to kind of stick within the parameters of that. I wrote Shadows Present, Shadows Past because I wanted to see if I could write a book, if I could deal with the whole editing process, self-publishing and all that. And that was about a haunted house that I knew about. That was good. And then I decided I wanted to try and write a story about spies. Mystery, something, mysterious, keep you on the edge of the seat. So I wrote the Roadhouse Sun series. But I think the one that most closely captured my style was when I wrote In the Shadow of Old Burke Mountain, which was an anecdotal history of my hometown of Burke, Vermont. Because I grew up there, my family had been among the original settlers, and we were married to original settlers. And so we had been there basically since there was there to be around. And so I heard a lot of the stories, and I wanted to tell a lot of the stories. And when they were writing town histories, up until then, everybody liked going with the old Victorian model of, in 1830, so-and-so built a shingle mill in the house where so-and-so lives now, which if you don't come from there and don't come from a certain generation, you're going to have no clue what they're talking about. But I could kind of write it like I was telling the story to somebody who did not come from around here. Because I would often tell these stories, and I wrote it, and I brought the people alive, and even some of the reviews on Amazon said, storytelling is almost a lost art, but he seems to be bringing it back. That was what I liked. I told the story, and they knew it was a story, and it engaged them, and it held on to them, and they loved it. So I think I'm going to approach everything from that angle, telling a story. And so find what your style is. Think about what do you like to read? How do you like to talk? How do you like to present yourself? And then write with that. Let that flow out of your pen, just like the words would flow if you were telling the story.